A number of people have inquired about the tentative agreement reached this past Wednesday with Miami-Dade County Public Schools. Here are the major highlights and key points to why this agreement was reached. Number 1, we were able to increase the salaries of those that make the least amount of income in our bargaining unit. Our education support professionals, which consist of our security monitors, paraprofessionals, associate educators, and clericals, will start at no less than $10 an hour. We currently have a number of these employees that make the bare minimum of $8.05. This means that we will be able to move anyone on a pay grade to an adjustment of at least that. All other ESPs will receive an increase of 2.4% to their current base salary. Number 2, we were able to maintain most of the healthcare plan status quo. With the exception of a few minor plan changes like utilizing the CVS pharmacy, our members will also be able to use the Target pharmacies, which are now owned by CVS, and the mail-away option will no longer be required, as we will have the option of going to a brick-and-mortar facility if that is the preference. The only plan design that will have some increased cost to premiums will be OAP 10, which is our most expensive healthcare plan. But these changes will not be effectuated until January 1st of 2017. This totals a $35 million mitigation that the district will absorb in order not to increase the healthcare costs of those on the Local Plus plan and on the OAP 20 plan. Number 3, we were able to make some minor but positive changes to our evaluation process. We decreased the value of the VAM portion to 34% and increased the value of the DPGT to 16%. Allowing for the professional to gain additional control to the portion of the evaluation that deals directly with professional growth. We were also able to extend the pilot review process for IPEGs, which was scheduled to sunset this year. This will allow for individuals who believe that there are errors in their ratings to review up to 3 of the professional standards portion. Number 4, in a year when the state only gave our district a 1% increase to the budget, UTD was able to find a 3.37% for the majority of our teaching workforce. With the exception of those on the performance pay schedule, which are on annual contract teachers, the law requires their salary adjustments to reflect the following. Highly effective has to be greater than the grandfathered, and effective has to be 50 to 75% of the highly effective equivalent. For this year's, those calculations would be 3.57% for highly effective and 2.6775% for effective. And although it will never be sufficient, we were also able to increase the maximum salary to $72,000 a year for those that have been in our district the longest. This should be considered an enhancement since the district originally did not propose any increase for those already on the top of the schedule. We were also able to create supplements for those teachers that work with our most economically disadvantaged children. For those teachers that work in Title I schools, with the highest percentages of students on free and reduced lunch, they will get an additional $500 supplement. The second percentage category will receive $300, and the minimum qualifying category will receive $100 supplement. However, it is important to note that teachers working in our lowest performing schools will also get an additional $100 supplement added on to their Title I supplement. Number 5, the last point that I would like to make in this short video is our commitment to you. Our team was officially sworn into office last week. We have worked hard since day one to show you that our pledge was sincere. Our negotiating team worked 5 non-stop long sessions. We started early in the morning and sometimes ended until after 6 p.m. We crunched numbers, countered their proposals, and advocated for you. Our goal was to bring you a tentative agreement that was respectful despite the underfunding of our state legislature, and something that would bring you solace as you head off for your well-earned summer break. We want you to begin your summer knowing what your next year will bring, as opposed to starting our new school year with uncertainty. Thank you for what you do in our community every day. United Teachers of Dade is a union of professionals that work to advance the cause of public education. We educate students, empower our members, and work with parents and the community to build a stronger Miami.